Children, taking another example from the exercise. Again, it is of the same type where we need to find the inverse of the given function. First, we'll see it is invertible or not. And if it is invertible, what will be its inverse? This is the one which I have done using composition of functions. We are given f a function which is from non-negative real numbers to a semi-closed interval which is from -5 to infinity. And the function is defined as a quadratic polynomial. You can see it is 9x squared plus 6x minus 5. So we have to show it is invertible with inverse of this function is equal to this much. Fine. So first we need to define a function from this semi-closed interval to non-negative real numbers so that it can be termed as inverse of the given function. Let us see how to define that function first. So for that I take y an arbitrary element of the codomain, because see its inverse will be from this codomain to the set of non-negative real number. But then this codomain should actually be the range of this function f. Then only the inverse, new function defined, can be inverse of this function. Okay, we should not have any element left here which is not image of some element in the domain. So I have taken an arbitrary element in the codomain such that it is image of x. So y is equal to 9x squared plus 6x minus 5. So y is expressed in terms of x. We'll try to express x in terms of y. For that I have converted a part of this into a perfect square. 9x squared can be written as square of 3x plus 6x is broken into 2 into 3x. Instead of writing minus 5, I have written it as 1 minus 6. And 1 can be written as square of 1. So if you see, these three collectively give us a perfect square. It reduces to square of 3x plus 1 and then minus 6. Shifting minus 6 to the left hand side and then taking square root, we get 3x plus 1 is equal to square root of y plus 6. We know that the minimum value of y is minus 5. So obviously this number will be strictly greater than 0. Okay, square root of, for y is equal to minus 5, this becomes 6 minus 5, which is 1. So its square root will be 1. Now 3x can be written as square root of y plus 6 minus 1. And then cross multiplying 3, we get this value for x. And you can see for y greater than equal to minus 5, this comes out to be a non-negative real number. For y is equal to minus 5, this reduces to 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 over 3 is 0. So x can be 0 because it is belonging to the set of non-negative real number. So we can easily see f comes out to be on 2, and this is actually the range of the function. So there is no element left here which is not image to any element in the domain. So we can define a new function g from this interval minus 5 to infinity to the set of non-negative real numbers. Let us define gy as this expression which we obtained for x. Because see, if the image of x is y, then in the inverse, the image of y has to be x. So gy is defined as square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over 3. Now quickly check the composition of g and f and g. So starting with the composition of f and g, the elements of the domain of f are x. So I am finding composition of f and g. For these elements, we can write it as g of fx. Okay, so g of fx, and fx is 9x squared plus 6x minus 5. Now you can use the definition for the function y. Before doing that, I have used another form of this. You can see we converted this quadratic polynomial into difference of 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. So I am replacing it by this. So now use the definition for the function gy. See, this y is being replaced by this polynomial, quadratic polynomial. So on the right hand side, wherever y appears, you replace y by entire this expression. Okay, so we get square root of, this is y. Okay, what is y? 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. So y plus 6. The value of y plus 6 and then minus 1 divided by 3. You can very well see plus 6 and minus 6 will get cancelled out. And under the square root we have 3x plus 1 whole square. Then outside the square root, minus 1 divided by 3. So we are taking square as well as square root of this term, which reduces it to only 3x plus 1. Then we have minus 1 also here. So plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled out. We are left with 3x over 3, which is equal to x only. So done with the composition of f and g. Moving on to the composition of g and f. Now you take elements from the domain of g. We have used the notation y for it. So f of g of y. And what is gy? Gy is defined as square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over 3. So gy we have substituted here. Now use the definition for the function fx. Fx is 9x square plus 6x minus 5. So whatever is appearing here in place of x, same should be substituted for x. Either you can replace x by this in the definition fx, or you can use another form. We know that 9x square plus 6x minus 5 can also be written like this. Okay, so fx, instead of writing this, can be written as 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. So this is what I am going to use. Okay, I will replace x by the given expression in this. So in this expression, you replace x by square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over 3. So it is 3 times x, and you can see in place of x, this whole thing is there. So 3 times x, then plus 1 whole square minus 6. Now when we simplify it, 3 and 3 gets cancelled out, and we are left with square root of y plus 6 minus 1 plus 1 whole square and then minus 6. Plus 1 minus 1 we can cancel out, and this is square root of y plus 6 and then square of the expression. So we are taking square root as well as square. That leaves it to y plus 6 only, and then we have minus 6 as well. So after simplification, you can see it is reduced to y. So what do we see overall? Composition of f and g is an element from the domain of f. See, domain of f is r plus. We got composition of f and g as x. X is denoting all the elements of the domain of the function f, okay, which is set of non-negative real numbers. In the same way, composition of g and f is coming out to be y, which is an element from the domain of g. And domain of g is a semi-closed interval minus 5 to infinity. Because the required conditions are fulfilled, so we can say f is invertible with f inverse is equal to g. So gy can be written as f inverse y, which is square root of y plus 6 minus 1 over